Hey YouTube, this is Londa coming at you guys to give you a informative video about AI. Alright, AI, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's artificial insemination. There's a lot of ways to do AI. You can get it done at home. You can get it done through a clinic. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm. It's called something else, though.
But if it's done through a clinic, it's not considered AI. It's either considered IUI or ICI. Which is intrauterine insemination or intracervical insemination. Don't quote me on, the definite meanings, but I think that's the gist. I think that's the gist of those. The method we chose to do was AI, and we did it we're doing it at home.
Why?
Why we're doing it at home?
Yes.
For one, babe doesn't want to do all the medications and everything else they're going to have her on if we chose to go to a clinic. Two, as of right now, being honest, certain finances don't permit us to do it through a clinic, so AI would be our best method. That's really it as far as the reasons why we're doing it. Okay. When doing AI, there's definitely a lot to look out for. There's definitely a lot to pay attention to. Can't just stick the thing in there and then think it's gonna be okay. Definitely. That's definitely sorry you guys. There's definitely a process. Kit wise, there's definitely a lot of kits that you can come across. We're choosing the basic kit, which is just gonna come with 2 ice packages, 2 valves, a syringe, a soft cup, and maybe a pair of gloves. Give or take. Excuse me guys, I had a brain fart. I forgot what I was supposed to be saying for a second.
Kits.
With the kit. When you're getting ready to inseminate, especially if you're getting it shipped, you definitely want to make sure that your donation is adjacent with your body temperature. So, which means you can either, most people put it between their legs, so that way, it's gonna be about the temperature of where it's trying to get to anyway. I've heard someone say they put it on their armpit. Hey, whatever you gotta do to get it to your body temperature, just make sure you do. Once it's at your body temperature, how long, when we tried the first time, how long did we keep it? Like, 5 minutes maybe?
Because it was a rush job.
Yeah. As explained in the last video, it definitely was a rush job. So, we didn't have the time to do everything according to how we had it planned. But, once you do that, of course, before you do anything, just to be on the safe side, although it's brand new, it's going to come out the package sterilize your syringe. I highly
And
recommend
your
it. And your sup. No, not your sup cup, but the cup in which you're putting your donation into. Sterilize the both of them. I highly, highly recommend it. Next thing to do would be
to dump it in your cup or the soft cup.
We chose to put ours in the soft cup because it's disposable. You can get rid of it.
But you could have put the soft cup. You can insert the soft cup, but
we weren't going to do it that way.
Not this homegirl.
So we chose to put the donation inside the soft cup and use the syringe.
Hold on. Make sure your syringe doesn't have a needle on it, because it'll poke a hole in it and your donation be all over the place.
So luckily we had a needleless syringe, so that kind of worked out. What? I would recommend a 3mm syringe because it's a lot smaller than the ones that the kits actually normally come with. The original syringes that the kits come with are maybe like, I want to say about 5?
10.
10?
Yes.
Is it 10
yes.
millimeter? Okay. Babe said it's a 10mm syringe. But I recommend the 3mm syringe because they're a lot smaller. I wish I had one to show you guys right now, but I don't.
We do. It's in the house. But I ain't getting it.
But, that's what I recommend because it's a lot smaller, and I do believe it would be a lot more comfortable for the both of you. Okay. When you are using the syringe to suck up the donation, make sure that there are no air bubbles whatsoever inside the syringe. Don't force it.
Take off the needle.
As Babe said, if you have a needle, a syringe that comes with a needle and it can be detached, please detach it. But once you're sucking up the donation, don't force it. Like, don't rush it. Take it very, very slow because, of course, like I just said, you definitely don't want any air bubbles to be in the syringe at the time of insemination. Once that's done, of course, fellas, ladies, whatever you want to be called, make sure that your better half is comfortable. If not, it's not going to go so well. Make sure that you both are comfortable. Because, like I said, you can be comfortable the whole entire time before, everything arrives. And then once it gets there, it hits you hard. Because it's like, it's really happening. Shit just got real. Excuse my language, but shit just got real. That's how it felt for me. Can't say how it really felt for Babe, but that was me. My heart dropped and everything. But once again, make sure you guys both are comfortable. Make sure that she is in the right position. The one we chose for when we first tried was, of course, because I have to inseminate this myself, face forward, facing her, and her legs are across my shoulders. Ladies, fellas, when you inseminate, what you are looking for is a hole that looks like a donut. It does. It really looks like a miniature donut. But before you get to that donut hole, stop. Don't keep going. Don't keep going. This may sound a little weird for you guys, but all you're going to do is glaze that donut. Oh, no. So, really, what you're doing is coating the the outside of the cervix. You definitely don't want to put the syringe inside the cervix, because that could cause a lot of problems. So when you're inseminating, definitely be aware of your lady's inside parts, so that you're not going in too far into anything. Sorry, this is a little vulgar, but have to let you guys know exactly how it is. So like I said, what you're doing is just basically coating the outside of the cervix. Once you do that, of course, you take the syringe out. And this is where the vibrator comes in. Baby's over here laughing at me. I guess because she thinks the way I'm explaining it is funny, but I'm being serious all at the same time. Yeah, no, really, that's when the vibrator comes in. You can either do it once or twice. I recommend doing it once before you inseminate, and definitely once after you inseminate. Reason being is because it can help it travel a little further with a little extra help. But I think the longest time that you're allotted to stay in that position is about an hour. But when you're in that position, definitely make sure you have something underneath that's gonna prop your lower area upward, because you definitely need it to travel to where it's trying to get to. Once that waiting game is over, another one starts. It's like the Game of Thrones. You got a 2-week wait coming your way. And that 2-week wait can definitely be long if you have nothing to do. Ours was pretty long. We got on each other's nerves. We got on Google's nerves.